that, there is the fallout. We see how much you pissed off the people you were doing things against, or the people who happened to be impacted by what you did. Then we'll see if any of your contacts or allies are acting towards you, depending on how well you did your job. If you earned a lot of money, one of your people who you owe money might come and ask for that money back. If you attacked a rival faction, one of the people who are their rival might come and thank you for doing it and give you a little bit something to motivate you to push further with that. Or someone might need your help in a completely unrelated case or the thing they're doing. This is basically something that sets up future runs and story developments a lot, in my experience. After this, each character will get 2 downtime actions to do basically whatever they want. They will be able to de-stress their characters, as they have accrued quite a lot of problems doing all their stuff. It's stressful work. Karma is necessary, and you can regain that. You can heal from your injuries. You can go out and buy a new gun. You can try to research AI. All these things are possibilities, though of course they take some time, and there's some roles involved. And the downtime will generally end a session, after which you will dole out experience, and then the next session will begin with job offerings again. Right. Or at least the party job offerings, meaning selecting whatever mission they want to do.
So there isn't that much of... It is fairly focused to me.
It is, though the downtime period can be made longer if need be.
Okay, what I'm saying is it doesn't seem to be a lot of the travel to a new place and go into the bar and hang out at the bar.
Traveling to a new place and going to the bar can be a job. The idea of a job is simply a situation where you have a goal as a group. You have something you want to do that could indeed be establish ourselves in this place or something similar. It does not have to be like an attack on something.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure we can squeeze some roleplay in there.
I sure hope so. So, the system is D6 based.
Yes.
It's fairly simple. You have like a maximum of 4 D6 on a skill. You need to roll a 4+ on any D6 to get a success. Mm-hmm. Basically.
Yeah.
And then you can spend karma and stress to sort of influence the rolls. And
to get more dice.
Yeah. And that's kind of it, right?
Yeah. That's mostly what you do. The difficulty, or rather the impact, as we would call it, of your roll. Because if you do get a 6, you do indeed succeed. That could be you're trying to snipe a group of 5 people. They, however, because that's your mechanics. I don't roll dice as a DM. What I do is I determine effects out of some parameters. One of those parameters is scale. This means that if you're fighting against 10 people, you will not be able to succeed in killing all those 10 people. You will simply diminish their scale, trying with a success, meaning you probably hurt or kill some of them. But you will not be able to defeat that challenge because it's so much bigger than you with one roll. It could also be that they have a great effect. If they are a demon, they will have potency or some such, because maybe you only have a non-magical nail, and that is not going to do a whole lot against the demon. The same would be if you punch a tree. The tree is not going to be hurt by you punching it because you don't have potency to it. Basically, whatever you're doing is less effective against it. You're taking the wrong approach.
But it seems to be more of a sort of when combat rolls around, it's not necessarily a bring out the hex map and let's go through 10 rounds of combat. It seems more scene-based almost.
What is very important is fictional positioning. What we have to make sure we do is to make sure we all agree on where we are and what we're doing when. Because this is what really determines the action. This will be much easier, I imagine, when we actually get to play it to understand. But fictional positioning is the key word. Where you are, what you're doing, determines what happens. There's no need for hex grid. There's no need for advanced maps, really. When you're fighting someone in the hallway, we'll make a little hallway, and then we'll fight in it. Just to sort of sketch up where we are and how we're doing. Which will also save me from building the entire goddamn ecology of places you could go.
So, Larian in chat asked about economy and how that works in this system.
Yes, economy. We don't track minor amounts of new yen being the currency, the global currency in the world of Shadowrun. We don't track like tiny purchases like a burger or some such. What we do track is what we call creds. A cred is it's an amount of new yen that matters to anyone. To some people, a cred might not be a lot of money, but it's enough money that it's noticeable. It's what you can pay a guard to have him probably look the other way, because it's a lot of money to him. It's what you can pay a CEO to have you mind a favor. Having multiple creds will, of course, make them worth more. They sort of stack, if you will. These creds are gained through doing jobs. You'll get paid if you do the job satisfactory, or however you negotiate your work, which will generally be something you can do, depending on what sort of jobs you end up going for. At first, you'll probably not be paid that much because your reputation is very low. Nobody really knows who you are. But as you get more and more known, you will get jobs that fit your sort of group's reputation, be that brutal or professional or whatever it might be. And people might want to pay a lot to have experienced people they know they can trust and they know will get the job done.
Right. But
that money goes towards development of things in the downtime. It goes towards stuff like repairing some of your stuff. Most of it, though, will generally go to upgrading your character, upgrading your things, or to putting things away for when you inevitably will retire and not do the shadows anymore, or die and leave it to someone else.
Yeah. So, but we don't necessarily go down to the weapon shop to get a new gun.
No. To get a new gun, you would do what's called a long-term project. This is how the game tracks all the things that it couldn't make rules for how to do. Basically, you state a goal, we decide how difficult it would be for you to accomplish, and then in your downtime you spend your actions working towards that goal. One such goal could be acquire a new gun. Depending on the gun, it might be very easy or very difficult to acquire. This might also be make a new spell, discover a ritual, befriend a spirit, Score with that hot elf down at the bar.
Yes.
There's a build a new robot. There's lots of different goals that could be made. Some huge goals, like become immortal, to make a ridiculous example, might have several sub-goals, like acquire an immortality ritual, which might require a lot of other sub-goals. You would do them sort of little by little if they're bigger, into multiple projects.
There's been questions from Knights of Meth if Lone Star is active in Berlin, and I think they are. Yeah.
Couldn't have Shadowrun without Lone Star. The police might be a different unit, might be a different sector, but of course we're going to have Lone Star. Yes, Knight Errant as well. All of that.
Yep. The KSK. And Berlin is not an anarchy state yet. That is or anymore. That is true. Half of it are still.
Well, half of it is full of anarchy, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly.
Calling it a state might be a bit.
So, yeah, I guess we could have a short little talk about our characters as well. This has not really been finalized for everyone, but we have a rough draft, I think.
Yeah, and that's really all we're going to be able to. There might be some minor character changes when you actually play and find that this is actually not at all what I wanted to have my character be good at. And then we might do some switching around, because it is a new system for all you guys, and can't really entirely know, but the concepts should be fairly good.
So, DDS?
Yes. From the shadows I emerge.
Yes. What are you going to be playing?
I am playing the group's Decker, the hacker. They who will go into the Matrix, steal steal the information from the corporations, get us some sweet extra pay data, and also just wreak havoc on the technological forces of our foes. More precisely, I'm playing Ashley Rowlton with the alias and identity both digitally and for also her Shadowrunner name of AzureWeb, or AzureWeb, depending on if you want to be fancy, to be honest.
I do like being fancy.
Her main motivation is fame. She wants to get her alias known. She wants herself to be important or recognized as important by people.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a rather big dislike for the corporations, so plan for her to literally spray paint her ID all over the corporation's computers to humiliate them.
I'm sure that's not going to get us in trouble at all.
Never!
Okay.
Who are you playing?
Well, I am going to be playing Konrad Ziegler, or Dr. Ziegler, or Sovereign, as would be his runner name. He is a rigger, which means that he is basically a roboticist. He builds drones and robots and have them follow him around like a tiny and helpful swarm loaded with guns and skills and knives and stuff, other things he might need. He is something of a engineering prodigy, and he likes building things. He's an old war veteran, and he too has sort of been fed up a little bit with how the world works. And as you know, his marriage crashed, wife took the kids, but he kept the drones. So that's what he's doing. His goal is to make his drones, who he now views as part of his, his remaining family in a way, to make them come alive. So his very secret and very dangerous goal is AI research. He wants to give his drones life in a way, which is something that he will be wasting a lot of money and effort on, I imagine, during the downtimes. But Dr. Ziegler is going to be interesting. I have not played this system before. I have played the Shadowrun games. I have not played a rigger in those games, so this is a all new concept for me. And although I normally don't really like pet classes, I do like robots. So, so that sort of won me over. So that's pretty. It's pretty great. Yes, as Larian points out, we have a first-time decker and a first-time rigger, so this is going to be amazing. This is like someone who has never played D&D going immediately into a wizard.
I mean, at least we're not playing shaman.
That's right. Oof, thank God. Maybe Halldamir will play shaman.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's the key. We don't know what he'll be.
Or perhaps we'll have even more robots.
I have a sneak. He did message me before and said he looked at magic, so it might be magic. We don't know.
Or is the adept, which everyone has looked at.
Yeah, everyone has looked at the adept.
Adept man.
Like, everyone looks at it and no one's taken it yet. Though I wanted to, but the group needs a decker. We need a hacker. It's great.
Yeah, and it's also again important to point out that the Knife in the Dark system is not Shadowrun base rules. So when you say, for instance, that the decker and the rigger are difficult to play, that might be so in the original Shadowrun rules, but we don't really know when it comes to this. This will be an experience for all of us.
It should all be easy to play.
Yeah, that's the goal. It seems like, much like D&D 5, streamlining seems to be the name of the game here with Karma in the Dark. Trying to make it fairly smooth and fairly comprehensible to play. So I hope so. I want to have murder drones. I have 2 drones, by the way. One is named, what was his name again? Warburg, which is the combat drone, and the other one is named Plank, and he's my Fido drone, which means that he can carry things for me in his hidden compartment, like my grenade launcher that I have, and also have different skills loaded up on him. Basically, he has like a memory unit I can load it up with different skills in, to perhaps compensate for something we don't have in the group.
Oh no! Suddenly we need this really obscure knowledge that none of us have, or
Really?
biotech potentially.
Yeah, it could be like a medic drone, have
You know,
biotech. So we
it's
can.
fair enough that Tina has biotech, but what if Tina gets hurt?
Now, for the first time, someone has a piece of glass sticking out their eyeball, and you don't know what to do about it.
Does Tina have biotech?
Yes.
Oh,
Tina
okay.
has 1 point of biotech, but
All right.
it's
And I
not
suppose that's why I should come in, because she's having some computer issues right now.
Hmm.
Otherwise, she would be here talking about her character herself. But she is going to play a street samurai, because of course we need one of those.
Yeah. Street Samurai
Full
focused on
katanas,
melee
all of it.
combat, I think.
Yes, of course.
And there was something named. I heard something about robot arms. So
Yes. Chrome everywhere. Cybernetics, katanas, as Shadowrun as it can get.
I have also a request for a goblin splug drone. We'll see. We'll see if I get to do a robotic goblin voice. That would be interesting. But I think that's a decent introduction.
I hope so. I mean, if there are more questions, we can see if I can actually.
What's your
figure out
character's
what to-
favorite weapon?
My character's favorite weapon. I have a grenade launcher because a rigger apparently has grenade launchers. The thing is with riggers, they do explosives, demolition, engineering, robotics.
Well, one of the big things, engineering skill covers explosions.
Yes, and piloting. So I am the getaway driver, basically.
And I appreciate this because you know, it's good to have a pilot around, and it means I didn't have to put points into it. Meanwhile, I think I'm the only person with stealth though, so this is gonna be fun. Like, I can help you guys with stealth, luckily, but my character's gonna get so stressed out doing it.
How do we do that?
I can send my drone. He's stealthy. He just buzz behind you. Yep.
Stop being so loud!
Are you trying to sneak?
Don't make me shoot you. I haven't decided what my roll gear is yet. I can bring an Ares pistol.
Oh, you have a pistol?
Yes, unfortunately my only two weapons are either the Ares Predator pistol, which is a rather expensive and difficult to get hold of pistol from the Ares Corporation, or a standard sideline pistol, which is kind of a common thing you buy out of the average shop.
Oh, you definitely want the Ares one, of course.
Like a
The point
big,
is, I have a backup in emergencies.
Sure.
big heavy gun. I'll go to the stream so I can watch people, so you don't have to rephrase all the questions if there are any.
You'll still need to read them for me though. But if there's any,
I suppose that's true.
But yeah, it's pretty nice. All in all, I'm interested in this. Shadowrun has always been a setting that I have had an interest in, and
Yes.
the Knife in the Dark system certainly sounded interesting when you described it to me earlier this summer.
Yes, the base setting is also pretty interesting, but I did specifically look for something I could use to play Shadowrun. I do like the base setting a lot as well, but Shadowrun is just such an awesome lore-wise thing that I've always had to calculate the refractions of grenade lobbing and such, and that's it's too crunchy a base system for me, I think. But the Blades in the Dark system is pretty well made for it. An action-heavy, crunch-free game.
Speaking
Hey,
of
guys.
crunch-free, here's Halldamir.
Yeah. I'm literally walking home right now. I'm on my phone.
Right.
Oh, live from the
Have about
street,
13
folks.
minutes.
Live from the shitty streets.
Let's
of-
hope you don't get mugged. That would be.
I thought you were driving. I'm back too. I
I
don't know what
was-
happened.
He was
I
driving.
was
Now he's
driving.
walking home.
Yeah, me and the instructor both forgot about a no entry area of a road to my house. So we just stopped before it. and I'm
Military
walking down.
grabbed you. Yeah.
Not quite. It's not quite V for Vendetta yet.
Yeah.
After Brexit really hits.
that's when that
They're
happens.
preparing all the areas where the foreigners can be put.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Segregation areas and.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
no.
You were too
New
British,
water
though, so they sent you away.
I'll be sent to one of the colonies. That's where it is.
So we were sort of finishing up here, but do you have
That's fine.
do you have
Tell us about your character.
yes do you
I
have
have
any
no
sneak
fucking
peek?
No fucking.
Jonas
clue.
said you were
I-
going to be a of a spellcaster of some kind.
Stop.
I was
Stop
thinking
it.
Said that.
spellcaster. I was thinking about spellcaster, but I haven't looked enough.
Was
to,
that before Jonas hinted at it?
No. He said that there was a hole, and it's like, spellcaster.
You
sounds
said,
good to me.
you asked me. You said
Yeah, no, I
specifically,
asked.
is there a hole? I said, yes, there is a hole.
Yeah.
It's,
Hashtag
it's,
Jonas
totally
did nothing wrong.
I can post the
Hashtag
fucking
Jonas
chat
did
logs,
nothing
man.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Halldamir, then I think you should look at the shaman specifically. I personally really like the shaman at least
Oh, I'll have a look
because
tomorrow.
of the spirit animals,
Ooh,
the spirits you have. The
Spirit
shamans
animals.
of this world each have what is called sort of an awakened entity. That is basically a personal body of theirs. However, it's common amongst all shamans. Like you could be a shaman of wolf. It's
Right.
always singular, and then you would
okay.
have aspects of wolf, and he would talk to you and such. And that's I think it's pretty cool. I mean, those sort of subgroups of yes, we're crow shamans. We're all slightly bit more assholes than other people because crow lies and crow is selfish.
I'll
you
have
know.
a look. But,
It's amusing.
Yeah, just coming up to my house, so I'll see you guys in the 13th age chat in
All right.
a few minutes.
See you there.
Yeah, I'll chat to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
As for Dockwagon, something people might get in the future, but no, not at the beginning. They're unknown people. Nobody knows who they are. Their fixer has them as, well, they're untested in many ways. They're being gathered together by a fixer, and he's gonna put them to the test. Break them in, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe when they get rich enough and someone begins to care about what they can do and they realize that well, I suppose that's also a stable from the actual Blades in the Dark system, is that the player characters are much more powerful individually than the people they interact with at the beginning. At the beginning of Blades in the Dark, you're a little gang, but you can do things that the other gangsters have. They don't have. They have no idea. It's like Batman. Each person in the party, and they don't. You don't have a reputation for being Batman, so everyone's pretty surprised when you turn out to suddenly
Be Batman.
batarang them in the face. So usually it's impressing a lot of people and doing a lot of cool stuff in the beginning while you're underestimated, until the world sort of catches up to you, and at that point, hopefully, you've grown into your character a bit. Hence why things at the beginning might seem a bit easy, because the game is forgiving at first.
I am fine with that.
Yes, I think that's a good way to do it. Make people feel confident and then hit them and pull them down. It's always how it goes in the movies, right?
Build them up and then
Things
pull
go
them down.
great, then some big twist happens and everything's crap.
And then we need to go into a hero's journey, to learn how to be and then succeed.
And then come back and do it again.
Sorry, as part of the hero's journey, there is an important price you must pay, Jonas.
Oh no.
As you see me walk over to the plug socket for your drone's charging on.
Yeah, so it is, in this analogy, definitely I am Batman. Halldamir is probably Nightwing. Tine is a Batgirl, of course, or Batwoman. There's many. She can pick. And DDS, you're...
Catwoman.
Alright, Catwoman, sure. And DDS, you're...
He's Oracle.
Yeah, DDS, yes, DDS is Oracle, definitely.
That's what I was kind of thinking. Like the only one I can think that fits is Oracle.
There you go.
Oracle is Batwoman when she became paralyzed. She's basically a supercomputer.
Right.
I mean,
Manaki is looking at me with
I
with
know
question.
what that means.
I mean, Manaki. Admittedly, whenever my character ends up entering cold or hot similar, they're going to basically be.
I'll be the Joker instead, right? That's the thing. That's
You just want to see the world burn.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
your
was
enemy.
thinking that too. I was like,
I'm
someone
not your
just
enemy. I just want you to see you succeed.
No, that's not
No.
true.
He's very
It's
nice. All he does is for Batman to feel that he's worth something. He's really just trying to
Someone
be.
just wants to see the world burn.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should be our Alfred.
I should do like a handsome Jack and say that you think you're the heroes of this story. I'm the goddamn hero.
Oh dear.
Every planet, every star.
You're the villains here.
And I guess with that, we're gonna end this introduction here.
Yes.
We plan to play this on Saturdays. The usual time and place. We don't know exactly how long this is going to run. Probably for as long as we find it interesting or compelling, or at least someone until someone dies or
I
something.
mean, we know that it's going to be at least a session.
At least one session, yes, we know that much. Probably even two. From that on, though, we'll see. We'll test the system, basically. This is a testing run to see what we think and what we like. Yeah. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty damn good. See you on Saturdays, basically, and
Now.
and in a little bit when 13th Age starts. But for the people on the YouTubes who's gonna see this once I upload it later, see you Saturdays. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.